how's it going? My name is Dale. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, thank you for visiting my channel. If you're coming back, thank you for your continual support. I really appreciate it. So today, and I'm sorry about the lighting, I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. The lighting in here is not the best. So I just have a table lamp right here just shining on my face. So I don't know, I'm hoping it's not too dark, but you know, we'll just work with it. So today I wanted to talk about the soil mix that I used to grow these amazing plants behind me. This is the green wall that I installed last December for my partner's Christmas gift. Even though it really was a gift for myself, but you know, killing two birds with one stone. But he really does love this. He's not that much of a plant person, not as much as I am anyway. So, but he does really love this, and we both love it. I mean, everybody who comes and visit us, this is, you know, it's kind of like the centerpiece of the room, and it's a conversational piece. So yeah, I mean, it's doing very well. I think the reason why it's doing so great is because of the soil mixture that I'm using. By the way, so we are actually at our old garage that we have turned into what we like to call the Dainty Dragon. So this place is kind of like a hangout place. This used to be our old garage. It wasn't a working garage, so we decided to turn it into kind of like our hangout space. And my partner also plays Dungeons and Dragons, so this is a space where him and his friends come and play Dungeons and Dragons in. So yeah, I actually did a video tour of this space, and I also talked about how I installed the green wall behind me and talked about each individual plants and also the lighting system that I'm using. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll go ahead and link that up somewhere on the screen. So yeah, let's get to the soil mix that I'm using. So the soil mix that I'm using is called an ABG mix. It's basically a soil mix that the Atlanta Botanical Garden developed specifically for growing tropical plants indoors and houseplants. And this is also the mixture that is very popular in the vivarium and terrarium world. So it is called the ABG mix. This bag I got from Josh's Frogs. It's pretty pricey. It's about like $10 for a bag, which is 4 quarts. 4 quarts will probably fill 2 of these planters right here. I'm using I believe that this is the Wall E planters. So I got these from Saltec Solutions. So they just come like this. Hoping you guys can see that. I'll do some close-ups of this later, that way you guys can see it up close, because I'm not really sure whether or not, you know, how this lighting is gonna be. So, by the way, how amazing is this Philodendron verrucosum, right? It's doing so well in this wall. The Anthurium veitchii is also doing very well in this wall. When I first planted it on this wall, it was smaller than my hand, and now it's just growing like crazy. It's actually multiplied. There's 2 huge leaves that are about, I want to say 15 inches, and it's maturing. It's actually showing that amazing ripples on the leaves. Same with the Philodendron verrucosum. I actually had these growing inside the house with high humidity. Well, what I thought was high humidity, and they just did not do well. They started browning, they weren't growing, but as soon as I placed them on this wall, they just took off. And there is no humidity or humidifier in here, so they are just creating their own humid environment. So a little tip for anyone who's beginning: if you guys are struggling with humidity, put your plants together and they'll just create their own humid environment. So, and that's exactly what they're doing here. And as you can see, they're loving it. All the plants showing minimal browning. They're all doing great. They're all lush and full. So, but yeah, so did I already tell you guys what the soil is? So the soil mix that I'm using, sorry, I tend to just go off a little bit. So ABG mix is what I'm using. So basically what it is it's a precise mixture of charcoal, milled sphagnum moss, fir bark, tree fern, and peat. And again, like I said, this is very popular in the vivarium and terrarium world because it creates the perfect balance between retaining moisture and proper drainage. And it also helps with keeping a high humidity level inside the vivarium. And now that I'm guessing, it also does the same for potted plants. I'm actually very impressed with this mixture. And I do plan on changing out all of my houseplant soil into this one eventually. Like I said, it's pretty expensive, so it's not the cheapest type of soil, but it is worth it. I mean, as you can see, the plants behind me are just loving this thing. So yeah, if you guys can get your hands on this, it's called an ABG mix. I got it from Josh's Frogs. I'll go ahead and link their website down below in the description. And by the way, this is not in any way sponsored. Although, if you work for Josh's Frogs, call me. So yeah, you guys, if you guys wanted to create your own mix with the ingredients that I said earlier, I'll also put all those ingredients that are in here on the description below. I did try to find the exact ratios of each of the ingredients that they use for this mix, but I can't find it anywhere. And if you go to any of the forums, everybody has their own different mixtures. So I mean, honestly, if I were to mix my own soil, I would just do equal parts of everything. I don't really think you can really go wrong with that. So yeah, but the other only thing that I do as far as fertilizing, I actually put a handful of these slow release fertilizers. It's called an Osmocote Plus on each one of those planters, so that every single time I water them, it slowly feeds the plants. So I put a handful during the growing season, so the beginning of spring, and that's it. And then I don't do any water soluble fertilizers at all until the next spring. So they get enough nutrients from just these slow release fertilizers. And I would just put like maybe a capful for each one of those planters, and yeah, every time I water it, they get fed. So yeah, not really sure what else to talk about. That is the mixture that I use. And yeah, how are you guys doing? It's kind of crazy right now, right? Like with everything, it's like I live in California, Los Angeles, and we are back down to closing. Everything's closed again. There's nowhere to go. So yeah, I hope you guys are hanging in there. I don't know where each of you guys live, but I hope wherever you guys are staying safe. And again, thank you guys again for watching this video. If you're new and you like what you're seeing, in this channel I mainly do gardening and houseplant stuff. So if that's something that interests you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, again, like I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys stay safe. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.